Welcome back to the Cal Sports Report. At halftime of the football game between the Bears and the Bruins, the 7 newest members of the Cal Hall of Fame were introduced.
The 2008 class is headlined by football standout David Ortega, who accumulated a school record 525 tackles during his Cal career. And Shelley Onstead, the first Golden Bear to earn All-American honors in field hockey.
David was such a leader and, tremendous toughness, and he had the best. He was the most agile football player I think I've ever coached, and a tremendous tackler. But he added so much to that football team. The other thing is David is so smart, and you better be careful what you told him, because he remembered everything, and it was a pleasure to coach him. It was like coaching a coach on the field.
From Walnut, California, number 15, Brian Hendrick.
The class of 2008 also includes Brian Hendrick, a 3-time All-Pac-10 basketball player who played on 2 NCAA tournament squads. From baseball, Todd Mayo was a 3-time All-Pac-6 selection who led the Bears to the 1988 College World Series.
And in 1988, when we were at the College World Series, he was the only Cal Bear to make the all-tournament team. He had a great couple games, and just shows you what type of a great player he was at Cal, and he signed professionally with the Montreal Expos.
Kristen Smythe, currently the head gymnastics coach at Stanford, was a 3-time All-American and is considered Cal's greatest gymnast. Derek Van Reenen enters the Hall of Fame for his standout work on a soccer pitch, where he was league MVP in 1986. Today, Van Reenen is a professor at California and runs the Campus Athletic Study Center.
Derek was the enforcer on our team, playing in the central back stopper position. He was always the guy that was going to mark the best player or forward on the other team, and so we had tremendous confidence in his ability to hold the other team scoreless, and a lot of credit goes to Derek for the number of shutouts that we had through our 4 years together.
Joan Parker, who spent 40 years as a Cal athlete, coach, and administrator, rounds out the class.
So with the 7 new members of the Hall of Fame, that brings the total to 229 individuals and 5 rowing teams. 7, of course, the big number all the way around this week with the new Hall of Fame members. 7 is also really important for the Cal defenses because number 7 is leading the way.
That's right, Todd. And Anthony Felder, Cal's leading tackler at this point in the season. And though it's an unofficial stat, he's also known as the best dresser on the team. Check it out.
Tony Felder knows sometimes the things you're used to just go out of style. So after a disappointing finish to his junior year, Felder knew it was time to hang up his number 15 jersey.
I figured I needed to change things up a little bit. For what reason exactly, I don't know. Hopefully number 7 will bring me some luck.
Whether it was the number change or the shift from a 4-3 to a 3-4 defense, the senior's making the most of the switch.
It's different. It was a challenge initially, moving from the 4-3 to a 3-4. Playing inside it's all right. It's a lot more physical for me. I think I'm progressing as the games go on and getting more comfortable with a little bit more experience each week.
One thing that hasn't changed since Felder stepped onto the Cal campus is his style. Even if he's just heading to class, the linebacker always looks good, thanks in part to a couple of former Bears.
Just being around a lot of the older guys, the seniors, especially me, Bain, and Damian Hughes, watching those guys every week, they took it pretty serious. So I just kind of fed off of those guys, followed their lead a little bit, started getting some suits of my own, and I don't know, I just kind of ran with it. It's fun every week to just do that, and it kind of helps me get into the mindset that, it's not just a real casual thing. Each game is a business trip for me, so it's working out that way.
One would assume it takes preparation to look so good. But Felder, well, he isn't big into planning ahead.
Not much, really. I'm usually running late, coming from practice, trying to get my suit in a bag. So it's usually, just make sure I don't wear the same one as I did last week.
The casual fan might not notice Felder's fashion efforts, but his teammates definitely do.
Tony is smooth. Just on the field, off the field, always dressed up.
And Felder's made sure at least a couple of his teammates will follow suit in the fashion department once he's gone.
I think Keith Browner has the next Keith and actually Kevin Riley now. both have quite a few suits, so we'll probably see that sometime in the next few weeks.
Chances are it'll be a few years before another Bear looks and plays like Tony Felder.
So Tony Felder, a great dresser, a great linebacker, and Todd, you know, he was just a lot of fun to interview, a very well-spoken guy. I think whether it's in the fashion world or on the football field, he's got a big future ahead
He's a
of him.
well-rounded guy. He really has things in perspective. And
Definitely.
I remember last year when we took the trip to Seattle. Of course, Seattle, the Huskies wear purple. He had this purple suit on, and I tell you, he was the butt of everybody's jokes. But I think there were a few guys on that team who were a little envious as well.
Oh,
so that
yeah.
purple suit was pretty important to him.
He's one of the few that can make purple look good.
Yeah, exactly right. Anthony Felder, outstanding linebacker for the California Golden Bears.